So this is how the post office agent would create a vehicle ID for a resident. So here's my resident's phone, shows my KYC data which I set up earlier with the agent at the post office. Here is the agent's app on the agent's phone. So I go to, as the agent, I go to Vehicle ID Services. I want to set an individual's vehicle ID. This is the barcode that is on the reminder letter that's sent by the post office. I scan the barcode. It retrieves the car's information, the registration. Now it's telling me to scan the smart glyphs, the smart glyph of the resident, which I scan from their phone. Then scan the printed disc. Now it's asking whether the car is over 3 years old. In this case we're going to say not, so it doesn't need a vehicle test certificate, but it does need valid insurance information. So it asks the agent to extract the policy number and set the expiration date. So I changed the date to the expiry 1st of August 2018. Take photographic evidence, so the agent takes a copy of the insurance certificate and they upload the information. So now this disc is associated with this resident. So this is how the SmarterParking works. So here's my resident app. Here's my registered vehicle ID. This is the smart glyph assigned to the vehicle. This is my resident's digital ID. I go to Tools, I go to SmarterParking. So I scan the smart glyph on the vehicle ID. It checks for the validity of parking. It says I'm outside of the designated parking area. So I go and find a proper car parking space in a parking spot. So we've moved the car into the actual designated car park. So here I launch the resident app again. I go to SmarterParking. I go to start a parking session. Start the session. Scan the glyph. I scan the smart glyph on my resident's vehicle ID. And now it pulls the fact that it's in a legal car park. It gives me the terms and conditions, and I start my parking session. I tell it that I want 2 hours, and that's now set the virtual parking meter in the cloud. So this is my car. This is my car vehicle ID. I set a virtual parking session using my residence app, and this is the traffic officer's app on a secured device. It's NFC enabled, so I can tap the vehicle ID. It pulls from the server the parking session, the vehicle ID, what time it started, and it shows that it's a valid parking session that ends at 9:43. So I'll come back after 9:43 and show that it's actually got a fine. So this is my residence app. I set a car parking session earlier, so if I go to car parking functions, I can find out how much time I've got left. I've got 42 minutes before I get a fine. So here's my car, which is now in default of the parking. It's after 10 o'clock. It was supposed to leave at 9:43. Here's the traffic officer app. Traffic officer reads my vehicle ID, and as it says, the vehicle has overstayed and a penalty has been sent to the registered owner. That's it. So for completeness, here's the Isle of Man Post Office Management portal. Log in using SLI. Logged in. Welcome Martin. Devices that I've set up. Agents that I've set up. Agent logs. KYC logs. Vehicle logs. So there we have it.